After parking the department's speedy, beefed-up hovercar on the roof of the San Francisco Hall of Justice on Lombard Street, bounty hunter Rick Deckard, briefcase in hand, ascended to Harry Brandt's office. You're back awfully soon," his superior said, leaning back in his chair and taking a pinch of specific number one snuff. "I got what you sent me for." Rick seated himself facing the desk. He set his briefcase down. "I'm tired." He realized it had begun to hit him, and now that he had gotten back, he wondered if he'd be able to recoup enough for the job ahead. "How's Dave?" he asked. "Well enough for me to go talk to him? I want to before I tackle the first of the Andes." Brian said, "You'll be trying for Polakov first, the one that lasered Dave. Best to get him right out of it, since he knows we've got him listed." Before I talked to Dave, Brandt reached for a sheet of onion skin paper, a blurred third of fourth carbon. "Polakov has taken a job with the city as a trash collector, a scavenger. Don't only specials do that kind of work?" "Polakov is mimicking a special, an ant head. Very deteriorated, or so he pretends to be. That's what sucker Dave Polakov apparently looks and acts so much like an ant head that Dave forgot." "Are you sure about the Voight-Kampff scale now? You're absolutely certain from what happened up in Seattle that—" "I am," Rick said shortly. He did not amplify. Bryant said, "I'll take your word for it, but there can't be even one slip-up. There never could be in Andy hunting. There's no different. The Nexus 6 is different. I've already found my first one," Rick said, "and Dave found two. Three, if you count Polakov. Okay, I'll retire Polakov today, and then maybe tonight or tomorrow talk to Dave." He reached for the blurred carbon, the poop sheet on the android Polakov. "One more item," Bryant said. "A Soviet cop from the WPO is on his way here. While we're in Seattle, I got a call from him. He's abroad in Aeroflot rocket that'll touch down at the public field here in about an hour. Sandor Kadali, his name is. What's he want? Rarely, if we ever did WPO cops show up in San Francisco. WPO is enough interested in the new Nexus 6 types that they want a man of theirs to be with you, an observer, and also if he can, he'll assist you if that's for you to decide when if he can be of value, but I've already given him permission to tag along." "What about the bounty?" Rick said. "You won't have to split it," Bryant said and smiled creakily. "I just wouldn't regard it as financially fair." He had absolutely no intention of sharing his winnings with a thug from WPO. He studied the poop sheet on Polakov. It gave a description of the man, or rather the Andy, his current address, place of business, the Bay Area Scavengers Company with offices on Geary. "Want to wait on the Polakov retirement until the Soviet cop gets here to help you?" Brian asked. Rick bristled. "I've always worked alone. Of course it's your decision. I'll do whatever you say. But I'd just as soon tackle Polakov right now without waiting for Kadali to hit town." "You go ahead on your own," Brian decided. "And then on the next one, which will be Miss Lubaloof, you have the sheet there on her too. You can bring in Kadali." Having stuffed the onion skin carbons in his briefcase, Rick left his superior's office and ascended once more to the roof in his parked hovercar. "And now let's visit Mr. Polgoff," he said to himself. He patted his laser tube.